Marissa, and today my mother will be doing my hair and we're recording it so
Hi guys, a round of applause for Marissa, my very shy daughter who managed to do that introduction. Okay, today I'll be doing a very simple updo hairstyle on her with a starburst effect at the back. So if you stay with me, I'll show you how to do it. It is quite easy. The first thing I'm going to do is section the hair into two halves. I'll start by parting it from one ear to the other ear right across the top of the head. Marissa has very nice 4C hair. It is thick, but it's soft and manageable, so it's easy to comb. So as you can see here, I sectioned the hair into as I mentioned. I'm going to tuck away the front because I'll be styling the back first. So as you can see, I have two halves. Speeding up this video makes it look as though I am very aggressive with her head, but it's not so. It's because I have to shrink the video. Okay, the next step is sectioning the hair into two halves with a vertical part. I'm trying to make this as clean and as neat as possible and as even as possible. So as you can see, I have two halves. I'm going to tuck away the right side because I'm going to work with the left side first. Now I'm going to create an imaginary center point where I'm going to start my parting. So this is going to be my first corner. As you can see, I started from my imaginary center point and went outwards away from the center part. And I am trying to go even right around that section. I'm going to bring it all the way up to the top because it's an updo, so all the cornrow will end in the middle of the head at the top. If that sounds right, I hope it does. Now I'll start braiding and following the section, going right around the hairline until I get to the top. All of the cornrow is going to start at that point, so please be gentle with the braids. We want it to be neat, but we don't want any tension. So you're going to braid from the imaginary center point right around to the top of the head because, as I said, it's an updo and all the cornrows will meet at the top. Now I'm moving to the other side. I'm going to be doing the same thing on the other side, on the opposite side. So I'm going to start parting from my imaginary center point and parting away from the center part. I'm trying to be consistent with the size. So every now and again I look on the other side to be sure that I'm consistent with the size. As I said before, this is a very easy hairstyle. So all you have to do is start at your imaginary center point and continue the pattern. So again, we start from the imaginary point and go away from the center part, trying to give it a triangular shape, and then we go right around with it all the way up to the middle of the hair. Try to be consistent with the size. As you can see, I keep prepping on the other side to be sure we have even sections. Now remember, start at the center point, not at the top. Just every cornrow will begin right there at the center point. If you do that, you'll get a starburst. If you don't, you probably will get a moonburst. But that could be a hairstyle in itself. But for this one, we'll start at the center point at all times. My apology, I thought the video was recording, I thought the camera was recording, but when I was done I realized it had stopped recording. So I'm showing you now that you start at the center point with the two first cornrows, do the same with the second, do the same with the third, and you continue until you have no more hair left to be braided. So that is the starburst. Now I've moved on to the front. For the front, I'm just going to do some simple cornrows up, and I'm going to try to keep the sizes as consistent as possible with the size at the back. For the front, I'm sectioning the hair into 3. Because of the pattern I am going to do. Okay, so I'm done with one side, and whatever is done on the opposite side is usually done on the other side. So that's what I'll be doing. now we are finished with both sides. I'm going to move on to the center, and this again is going to be a few simple cornrows with a center point. So I'll start sectioning the hair in the middle to achieve my center point, and then I'm going to do smaller sections from the middle outwards. Okay, so now I'm all done with the braiding. I use a hair clip to tie it, and I'm making a cute little puff at the top. This can be accessorized with a bow, a nice headband, or any little hair accessory. So this is our end product. I think it's nice. What I have here is a pack of Yaman Afro Kinky braid. It is the closest thing I could find to match her hair texture, because it's also a textured extension, and if you should comb it out or brush it out, it will almost look exactly like the 4C hair. So what I'm doing here is twisting it, and I'm doing it so that I can create a nice bun. So I did it in 4-lock. I did not remove the rubber band that came with it or came on it. I'm going to use it to secure the extension onto her hair. And now I'm going to try and create a bun. Okay, for this hairstyle, when I was halfway in it, I realized that I did not have much hairpin. I think I had 4 hairpins, so I didn't have much to work with. So I'm just wrapping the hair, because I know I don't have any hairpins. So I'm just wrapping the hair to see if I can create something without the use of hairpin. It was my intention to create a nice bun, but I think I used too much flour for this bun, so it didn't turn out the way I wanted to, but you get the concept. So if you're doing this hairstyle, you can use the Yaman, and please get more hairpins than I had, and create a nice bun with less flour, so it can turn out really nice. But this is what it looks like. For Marissa, it might be a bit too much, because I would use less bun if she was going out. But if you're an adult, you know, you can do the hairstyle with a big bun and it will suit you. But as I said, use less flour than I did. So now I'm removing that bun, and I didn't take it off entirely. I just undo the bun, and I'm going to wrap to create this. I don't know the name of this hairstyle, but I'm just showing you another technique that you can use, another style that you can do, just in case you're going to an elegant occasion, elegant event. You can just style it here. You may want to undo it and undo the braid and twist the extension smaller or bigger, but I think smaller would make it cuter. And you can just wrap it. I don't remember the name of this pin or this hairstyle, but you get what I'm trying to do with my few hairpins. So this is the look. I was trying to have her model the hair, and as I said in the beginning, she's very shy, but she did well. So this is what it will look like. You can also use the hair to make a mohawk, a big fluffy mohawk, you can use 2 packs or 1.5 pack to bring it all the way from the front towards the back, like twist it and put it all the way from the front to the back to create a mohawk. It's going to cover the starburst hairstyle, but it will be cute in the end. Tell me what you think of it. She's so pretty. I just love my child. Smile, Marissa. I do hope that you learned something and you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and remember to subscribe. Thanks for watching.